Hello everyone. The third eye is taking you to see the world. Credit knives are tradition and a mystery profession. There are a lot of legends of credit knife men. They are not familiar to young people now, but the older generations know about more or less that there are such people in the world. They walked around the streets and alleys to credit knives and left profits. Come back to collect the knife money when the profit fulfilled. Credit knife men appeared in the remote rural areas in China, especially in the 1980s and the 1990s. Many people in rural areas in China have met credit knife men, but no one knows where they come from and where they are going. And their trading method is very different. They don't ask for cash, but will leave a prophecy, and claim that when the prophecy is fulfilled, will come to collect the money. They recorded the name and address of the buyer as bill. The prophecies of the credit knife men involve many aspects, like people's food, clothing, housing, and transportation, even the future world. For example, when the price of wheat and rice rise, come back and collect the money. And some words like, there are fields without people farming, there are houses without people living, people will unclothe, beasts will work in clothes. There are thousands of sheep, tens of thousands of cattle, marry a bride costs 180,000, and so on. And observe, people at that time took these as jokes. Later, most of the prophets turned out to be a reality, so gradually, their words and deeds later attract people's attention. As said, the profession of credit knife appeared in the Song dynasty in China about 1,000 years ago. At that time, they were named Bumai. It's because they have divination and predictive abilities, just like divination and fortune-telling. Most of their prophets were fulfilled. In the books of Qing dynasty in China, documented a prophecy of a credit knife man. Around the year 1851, a stranger who carried knives to credit and left a prophecy. When the wheat price decreased from 90 cents per liter to 19 cents per liter, he came back to collect the knife money. Nobody believed him and thought it's crazy, so credited his knives. But then after Emperor Guangxu acceded to the throne, he started to reform the New Deal, care for people's life. The price of wheat really dropped sharply to 19 cents per liter. Local people were amazed and had to admire the accurate predictions and felt they are not normal. Then recorded the affair in the book. It said that in a small village deep in northeast China, there was a credit knife man. No one knows his name and his age. The older people in the village said that when they were young, he was that old. When these people got old, the credit knife man remains the same. He has no change on appearance. Every time, he just came to credit a knife and leave a profit, then collect money once profit fulfilled. As people summarized, that every time on great history changeover, credit men will appear. For example, recently, there is a Taiwanese version of the credit knife man circulated on web. We are not sure whether it's true or not. Next, I will share you the story for discussion. It's said in Kaohsiung, Taiwan, in 1977, an American female journalist met a credit knife man. She wanted to buy a knife at that time. The credit knife man gave the knife to her and said, "After Deng Xiaoping meets with your president, I will come to collect money. The American lady was so stunned. It was in year 1977. No matter how rich your imagination is, people really can't imagine Deng Xiaoping will visit the United States. However, 2 years later, Deng Xiaoping really met with President Carter in 1979. When the American female journalist saw the footage of Deng Xiaoping and President Carter's meeting from TV, we could imagine how surprised she was. What was even more unexpected that when the American lady visited Kaohsiung again, she met the credit knife man who collected her money for the knife. Next, we will show you the most recent prophecies of the credit knife man. On October 22nd, 2020, a credit knife man appeared in the south of Xin County, Henan Province. 2 kitchen knives cost 138 yuan. At that time, the man said bluntly that he would not collect money this year, but next year. That's year 2021. In other words, pay money if you are alive next year. However, in the past July, many people died in Zhengzhou, Xin County, Kaifeng, Hebei, and other places in Henan Province due to heavy rains and unannounced flood discharges. The exact death toll is unknown due to official cover-ups. However, just as the flood happened on July 24, 2021, the father of a netizen said on WeChat, "Today I met a person who had not appeared for decades. The man collected kitchen knives and scissors, who said he will come and collect money when it snows in August next year. No snow, no need money," the netizen's father said. He saw them last time in the early 1980s, but nowadays, credit knife man doesn't carry the shoulder pole and instead ride motorcycles. The hometown of this netizen is at the junction of Hubei and Henan Province, China. What does it mean to snow on August? The weather should be very hot on August in China. Is it to warn the people that next year's weather will still be abnormal and that disasters will still be severe? Was the credit knife man who appeared this year the same one from Xin County, Henan Province last year? We are not sure. However, it's not usual that for 2 consecutive years, credit knife man appeared near the junction of Henan and Hubei Province, China. In the past, the credit knife man's prophecies had a long span time, normally long as 10 or even decades. However, in the past 2 times, when the credit knife man appeared, the fulfillment of the prophecy is very short, only 1 year. However, there is a saying, heaven has the virtue of cherishing life. God will warn the humans to avoid disasters through certain people and things. Let's see what will happen in year 2022 predicted by the credit knife man. The third eye is taking you to see the world. We will bring you more interesting topics next time. Thanks for your share, subscribe, and likes. If you have any thought, please leave your message below. Thank you. Bye-bye.